We actually have the live.
Yeah, it's up in the corner.
It is? Okay, I'm sorry. I missed it. But now it's live. All right.
Got 30 seconds. So, last question. Talking about.
Yep. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I think I fucked up.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. Now they can hear you.
Oh, that's good.
All right. There we go.
I am so sorry.
Hey, Max. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, hello.
I don't have a problem. Continue talking about dungeons or.
No. I mean,
We had some unresolved issues last time.
Yeah. I mean, I can honestly say I haven't seen all you guys' videos, so I don't know exactly what all you covered. So
a lot of tangents. That's what we usually end up doing. A
Yeah.
lot of tangents.
yeah,
But yeah.
I'm still on my hold. A dungeon is a carved out structure underneath something that you put prisoners that you have to
Okay.
go save or get something from. I'm sorry, I'm old school. That's good.
No. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just gonna hold my tongue down on that one for a bit. Can we at least can we settle for at least tonight using the term changing the term just for tonight to enclosed location where we have adventures.
We could.
I mean, that's why some game shops are jokingly called the dungeon. And
Yeah.
Right.
It is
Right.
an adventure to go there sometimes.
Yeah. I also don't go in the back because that's just nope.
No,
that's
I'm-
not a dungeon. That's never mind.
Yeah. I know. No. Uh sorry. I like. Give me a little bit to get worked back up into where I was. The lack of sleep is catching up. So.
Okay.
Stop hanging out at the local dungeon. I got nothing.
Yep.
You're
Me either.
right. You're right. No. No, actually, I'm sorry. I don't like. Uh, I need I almost need a rehash of where we left off.
Talking about dungeons,
Paladins. I remember that much.
man, paladins. See, that's another huge argument I have with a couple buddies earlier this week too. Because I run, like I said, I run 5e, and the other person we had on last week, Max, he's very much does second edition, older editions. I'm like, I know how paladins were in 3.5 and Pathfinder, and I know what paladins are in 5e, and they all have the paladin title, but not one paladin is the same to them. Well, the 5e and Pathfinder are basically the same. The fifth edition, you could be a paladin of Oath of Vengeance, where you took you go out and just smite evil just for the fact that it's evil, and you want redemption of some sort.
Yeah. This is true. Do that.
Hmm.
And I still don't have anything wrong with setting a building on fire that have evil witches in it. I don't care what anybody says. They brought their own witch to fire.
all right, I just spammed the chat. Mr. Max Boyven wanted me to read something. As a game design concept, a dungeon is a self-contained series of challenges and encounters with a specific goal and clearly defined beginning and end. The actual location doesn't matter. You could be climbing a mage tower, diving down a mine taken by all kinds of nasties, or exploring an ancient city overrun by undeads. In the historical sense, a dungeon is not a dark and damp underground prison. The dungeon of a castle, from the French word donjon, was the keep where the lord would live. There were underground prisons where there were underground prisons where Hold on. Yikes. Okay. There were underground prisons, dark and damp and deep, called oubliettes, but they weren't complex networks of rooms and tunnels, just a small hole in the ground. Were people kept prisoner in a dungeon? Yes. Nobles who were to be sold for ransom were kept in a dungeon according to their station. They would swear on their honor not to escape, and their captor would treat them like guests until the ransom was paid. I even hearted that. I thought that was a good response.
Well, that and all you gave him was
That's all you really. That and thumbs up. So, and I'll just share from last week. Guys, it's going to get a little weird here.
Whoa. Is this the Matrix?
It's better than the Matrix.
And sitting and watching that movie was like being in a dungeon.
Oh,
Yeah, that was bad. Okay.
Saber sanity. There you go.
Oops. Let me just go to the channel.
You don't have to torture them, you have to torment them. That's how they, that's how we feed the internet.
All right.
Discord, and I tend to write. Oh God, no! My own voice.
I remember reading it was a splat book for 3.5.
God.
What could read with what? Humans can read with most things. And then they got down to dragons. And dragons can read with everything. I'm like, oh my God.
The worst that I saw was actually in 5e, where somebody showed that a furball and a gnome had.
Okay. I don't know if that's exactly the comments that we want to pick off from.
Dear God, we were everywhere. Oh shit.
We were
so shotgun on that, just scattered everywhere.
We could talk about the breeding rights of a dragon. Sure, why not?
No, God, no, no, fuck no.
I mean,
Happy New Year.
I have several players who'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I'd be like, no, we've already gone over this. No.
nope.
The dragons do not have breeding rights. That's what he's saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Dragon comes up behind you. You're like, no.
I do not consent. I do not consent to this. I do not consent to this.
That was a ranged touch I didn't consent to. No.
God forbid if you run into one of those dragons from Rick and Morty.
I haven't watched that since like season 2, so.
Oh, that's disappointing. That's a really good show. Well, I think it's all right.
My friends that like
Bruce didn't have it coming through correctly. It was coming through his speakers, so it was coming through really garbage. Max is yelling about it. Oh, wow.
Chance I can't
Ouch.
follow.
Ouch.
What do you hear, Garrett?
Oh, he's going to go watch the real channel now. Oh.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Wait, we have a real channel?
I have no idea what he's talking about. This is about as piecemeal as it gets.
We are a ramshackle operation here, so
we are. I don't even put my PayPal information in here because I really don't want it to succeed so much.
Oh, I've got all that now. I opened up my Patreon this week too, and I've got all that stuff's in my details now.
Okay.
Including a link to your channel.
Nice.
Hey,
Miss there he is. Here now. Yeah, Screw Baron. That's funny. You're going to get the same content over here as you would over there, but you're going to have a different chat interaction.
Where all the actual chat is.
we were discussing like various things that happen in dungeons where the nobles get captured, and we tangent on to paladins, and for some odd reason we started to discuss like all the half-breed that you can make your player character out of. And for some odd reason we decided, yep, let's do a part 2 on this.
Because come on, random thoughts just they work. So
Okay.
I mean, I have not ran. Oh, okay. I have ran for the better part of 12 years now. I know Bruce, you've probably ran longer. Kai, I'm sure you've ran longer than I have, and G Rock, I have no idea. So I'm between the four of us, four of us. I'm sure we have a bunch of stories of no, this is how it's supposed to be, or this is
No,
how it's supposed to be. And Dragon, please put that person down. No breeding rights for you.
Remember,
Mhm.
do not interfere in the entirety of business
And
of
he says with
dragons.
dragons because you are small and tasty with ketchup.
Yep.
Yes.
Sometimes with ranch.
That's not
Ooh.
ranch.
We're in the we're in the Midwest. Ranch is required.
Yeah, this is true. Midwest dragons prefer ranch.
I'm more of a blue cheese person myself. I'm weird.
Well, you're weird.
And now I want ranch. I want with ranch on it. I don't know why.
I don't want to discuss the abomination that I'm eating for dinner tonight, but we had a combination of different mac and cheeses last night for taste test purposes.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Well, they
You
have two
didn't
store
send any
brands
this
here.
way either.
I'm sorry. I'll have to get your P.O. box there, Garrett.
I'm still waiting for him to come back in town so he can make me another damn pizza. Because damn, Bruce, that was good.
You
Not
mean
bad.
his bread roll?
His bread roll with crap on top. Oh yeah, that was amazing.
His loaf of bread.
That I refined it a little bit. It's gotten fluffier.
Okay, so
We're
now
talking
it's
about
2 loaves of bread.
It actually feels lighter, but I'll end with that. Um, so we have a
Special sauce.
dungeon.
we have a dungeon.
We have a dungeon, and it
Is
is
it catered?
They're talking about notifications in chat. Should we tell them that those things that's kind of like what is something that you purchase as a side item but you never receive it? Because that's what notifications remind me of.
Marriage. Wait, no, sorry.
Sex with marriage, yes.
What are we talking about now?
People in my chat are talking about
Facebook
notifications.
doesn't actually send out any. So
Well, I was a reminder earlier today that this was going to happen tonight. Like I was set a reminder that mistings tomorrow. That was the only reminders I got.
Hmm. So a dungeon, are we going to say that we only classify dungeons as underground testing
no,
areas? Okay.
no.
So I
No,
just like the idea of you say it's a dungeon and really it's just a flow chart that you designed. Terrain is window dressing with rules attached to it sometimes, and there's challenges that you must overcome.
Pretty much, because like if you get yourself trapped in the idea that it has to be one thing, you you're just stuck in that one mentality. So it's like you got to at least broaden your options so that way you're a bit more creative as a storyteller. So sorry, as a GM.
And as a guy that I like hex crawls a lot of hex crawls. We could do hex crawls the rest of my days, and I'd be happy. I wouldn't ask for a different type of game.
you're talking like Kingmaker ish
Yeah.
scrolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kingdom Maker or Forbidden Lands or
where
something.
you're making a world, where you're traveling it, seeing it, and making the whole world. Why not?
I laugh when people say, "No, we'll come back for this or
No,
we'll come
they
back
never.
for that," and they never do. No, a huge pile of gold. We can't get to it right now, but we'll be back. No, we won't. We'll
No,
forget about it.
careful. You might have one player who is writing down everything, and he is. And when the party goes, "We're broke," and he goes, "Oh, actually, no. I have a list here in my book, and I'm going to." And suddenly, the party goes from being broke to way more money than they ever had because they went back and got all their shit back. But you have that one player who's actually putting effort in.
That one player.
Yup. And everyone forgets about it except for that one player who has a notebook that's like way bigger than everybody else's, and it's full. And you're like, what's written in there? Everything. And you're happy for that one player.
Actually, here recently, well, not recently, with the last several months, I'm rerunning Rise of the Rune Lord Pathfinder, and in one of the earlier encounters, you if you fight the goblins, and you find out that there's this great big giant crown. It's meant for a giant, but the thing is huge, right? And every time I ran it beforehand, everybody's like, "We'll have to come back for it. We have to come back for it." And the pace of the story goes, you never go back. The party I'm running right now on my Monday games, they're like, "Nope, nope, we're gonna stay put until we figure out how to get it out." I'm like, "Wow, okay." Do we have to worry about goblins? No, because we killed each and every last one of them, including the babies. Like, oh, okay.
And Max, yes. As a former EVE Online player, I am a master at flowcharts and spreadsheets. And yes, papers and paychecks. It's like, if you're going to run I run something that's very large with lots of moving parts, you need to have all of it written down. You need to be able to read and follow a chart. It's not hard as a GM, and it's even easier as a player. But then again, I like paperwork. I like a lot of paperwork. I want documentation in like triplicate sometimes. That would be nice.
Blaine, do you ever use Hero Lab or any of the online or digital character tracking materials, or no?
I keep wanting to, but I'm too much of a traditional everything's written on paper person. So
I have a feeling this was a slide. I do. I use Hero Lab. I use Hero Lab. I have a bad case of, hey, there goes a scroll go by. Did I remember to write down the right number in the right place? So it keeps my character and me honest. It's like, no, I think I have like 30, not 30. Let's say I think I have 10 skill ranks in, perception. No, I'm sorry. I only have 8.
I do. I take online notes with my Word, my Apache Word processor, but I don't use the computer aside from that. Excuse me. I use World Anvil because that's a really good program. And if anybody here wants to use a digital online world building thing that will give you lots of integration, I finally found something better than RealmWorks, and that would be World Anvil. I think World Anvil is better.
I see adverts for that, but I guess this could be a hard transition from paper everywhere and binders full of material and a backpack that's just game notes to going pure digital. Like character sheets and NPCs, yes, digital, but everything else is all paper. So
Yeah, and I agree. If I'm actually sitting at a table with people, I prefer the old way. But anymore, half the people I enjoy gaming with live in different states. I do. Hell, Bruce, you live down in Texas. I got a group down in Tennessee that I enjoy immensely. I have a couple guys I hang out with in Germany that play, and it's just use what I have, use the tools that I have. And if Hero Lab makes my life easier and no one's going to complain about it, so be it. It's not like it lets me cheat on anything.
that's true. But like I said, it's just the momentum of bureaucracy just prevents the upgrading. That's all.
Hello,
And
LDG of Geeks Enjoy.
and since I mostly play with people who are also lovers of arcane bureaucracy, we all are horrifying at this. So
I don't have that in me. I mean, I take notes when I'm in like Bruce's campaign. I have a notebook that, outside of it says Bruce's campaign, don't lose schmuck, that I take notes for. But gaming, when I'm DMing, I have like 3 notebooks. Okay, this is what they're fighting. This is what they're getting, and this is what I'm doing to them.
Yeah.
So.
No, in preparation for moving, I had to literally pack up all the old campaign binders that are all sitting currently in a box. So,
Blaine, what type of headset is that? I just now noticed that I know you've been wearing a headset for probably 10 weeks.
let me check.
Okay.
The Afterglow AG9.
Okay. I'll have to look that up on the web.
Yeah, that's a pretty good gift. I very much liked it because somebody wanted me to actually speak online, so they bought me headsets.
Nice.
Yeah.
LEG of Geeks and Joy says, hello, Bruce. Awesome One says, Happy New Year, y'all. Thank you, gentlemen. Legion of Myth says, without the title stating schmuck, he'd probably lose it. It's an important part of that title. I love Max.
You know him well enough to fire back yet, but I want.
Give me a minute. I'll be.
Okay, Garrett. You remember before the stream, I had to have my own disposed time too. So, thank you.
Probably me. That's usually how it works.